This module covered the nitty-gritties around why and to what extent trade can happen across international markets. The broad topics of absolute advantage and comparative advantages between trading partners was considered, and also which trading partner wins or loses in trade. The case of exporting and importing countries was then considered, followed by introductions to tariffs. The broad principle of ensuring maximum welfare by doing only what individual partner is good at and exchanging the rest from others was briefly discussed initially. An example of two islands, X and Y, was taken for clarifying the underlying concepts. The principle of absolute advantage emerged from the discussion. A producer that requires a smaller quantity of inputs to produce a good is said to have an absolute advantage in producing that good. Productivity reflects directly into cost of production. Two ways to measure differences in costs of production. The number of hours required to produce a unit of output. For example, 1 unit of chapati. The opportunity cost of sacrificing one good for another. Differences in costs of production determine the following. Who should produce what? How much should be traded for each product? This principle is relevant to both individuals or societies or nations. Then, the principles of comparative advantage were discussed. Compares producers of a good according to their opportunity cost. Whatever must be given to obtain some item. The producer who has the smaller opportunity cost of producing a good is said to have a comparative advantage in producing that good. Comparative advantage and differences in opportunity costs are the basis for specialized production and trade. Whenever potential trading parties have differences in opportunity costs, they can each benefit from trade. Cross-border trade can benefit everyone in a society because it allows people to specialize in activities in which they have a comparative advantage. Then, the exporters and importers were introduced. The producers of the economy that sell domestic goods to foreign islands are called exporters. The producer of another economy that sell foreign goods in domestic island are called importers. The consumers are the households of the domestic economy. Then, 3 cases were considered. Case 1. No exports or imports are allowed for a product in an economy. The equilibrium price and quantity are the broad levels within the closed economy. Case 2. A country can export if the exporting country's price is lower than the exchange-adjusted price of the country where the good is being exported. Case 3. A country can import if the importing country's local prices are higher than the exchange-adjusted price of the country from where the goods are being imported. Then, the effect of tariffs on international trade equilibrium was discussed. A tariff is a tax on goods produced abroad and sold domestically, that is, imports. Tariffs raise the price of imported goods above the world price by the amount of the tariff.